Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone. Leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna kick my feet up and stare at the fan. Turn the TV on, throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. Click to MTV so they can teach me how to duck it. In my castle, I'm the freaking fan. Oh yes, I said it. I said it, 'cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone. Leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not tomorrow. I'll wake up, do some P90X with a really nice girl. Has a really nice mess around and get my college degree. I bet my old man will be so proud of me. But sorry, Pops, you'll just have to wait. Oh, I said it, 'cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just don't feel like picking up my phone. Ain't gonna hold my hand, 'cause I ain't going anywhere. No, 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 no. I'll just strut in my birthday suit and let everything hang loose. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone. Leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo. Nothing at all. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like
This miniseries begins by showing James Keene, who was once a promising high school football player with dreams of going pro, but his life took a dark turn when he became a drug dealer. One day, James visits Malcolm, one of his suppliers, to complain about a missing kilo of drugs in his latest delivery. Malcolm is unapologetic, explaining that trust is everything in their line of work and he will never reduce the number of drugs he sends to his clients. But as they speak, James realizes that something is off. Malcolm leads him to a room where he finds his childhood friend Danny, tied to a chair and confessing to stealing a kilo of drugs from Malcolm's supply. Furious, Malcolm intends to kill Danny, but James steps in and offers to make it right by replacing the stolen drugs himself. It's a risky move, but James knows that in this dangerous world, loyalty and trust are everything. On a typical evening, James Keene finds himself dining alone at a fancy restaurant. That is, until he meets a beautiful waitress and invites her back to his apartment for the night. The next morning, James is blissfully juicing at his kitchen counter when a team of DEA agents burst into his apartment, arresting him on suspicion of drug trafficking. A search of the premises turns up stockpiles of narcotics, unlicensed weapons, and large sums of drug money. To make matters worse, the agents find the waitress still asleep in James's bedroom. The lead agent on the case, Lauren McCauley, warns James that the illegal firearms found in his apartment could significantly
This guy, Michael Schofield, tattoos the entire layout of a prison on his body. It's bizarre. After careful planning, he decides to attempt a bank robbery one day. Armed with a gun, he pressures the manager to open the vault. But here's the twist. When the cops surround the place, instead of making a run for it, he gives up. Michael gets a 5-year sentence for committing the crime with a deadly weapon. Now, he asks to be in a prison close to home. So off he goes to Fox River State Penitentiary, a level 1 facility. His lawyer and friend, Veronica, can't quite wrap their heads around why he's suddenly going for a heist or why he insists on a level 1 prison. Anyhow, Michael arrives at Fox River, and the head guard, Brad Bellick, seems to dislike Michael the moment he steps into the facility. The prison is so dangerous that the inmates kill each other without even thinking about the consequences. This happens especially among those serving life sentences, as they don't fear additional charges. Their situation can't really worsen. Michael shares a cell with Sucre, who's got about 16 months left before his release. Sucre gives Michael a prison tour, filling him in on the inmate scene. Gangs have claimed different parts of the yard, and vigilant correction officers in the towers keep tabs to prevent escapes or trouble. While observing, Michael notices an inmate across the prison. Sucre identifies him as Lincoln Burrows, due to be executed in a month for killing the vice president's brother. Intrigued, Sucre questions Michael's interest in Lincoln, and Michael drops the bomb. Lincoln is his brother. A few months back, Michael had a heart-to-heart with Lincoln about the murder accusations. Despite the evidence stacked against him, Lincoln swore to Michael that he was innocent of the crime. In the present, Michael decides to approach John Abruzzi, the mafia's big shot in charge of the prison industry operations. Inmates who cooperate can earn some money, and Abruzzi is the boss overseeing it all. Michael expresses his interest in joining the prison industry, but Abruzzi turns him down.